All right, Brian, I've got Tyson here whenever you guys are ready.
We'll give it a couple more seconds to get everybody in here. Anybody else need to record permission that doesn't already have one? Let me know. All right, I think we're all set. Tyson, you ready? Career high 29 points for Tyson Etienne. We'll take questions.
Hey, Tyson, obviously, like I said, career high 29 points. What was working for you tonight?
Just playing my game, following the scouting report that Coach Kennedy gave us. My teammates, as they do, always do an amazing job of finding me. And tonight I was, making my shots. Struggled a little bit, from the three-point line to start the year, but, I kind of started to find my rhythm. So, it was just a good game from behind the arc.
It grew that way.
And a few times this season you've said, college basketballs are going to eventually know who you guys are. What kind of message do you guys send today?
Like I said, we're a good team. We can win games. Ole Miss is a great team, a really tough opponent. But, we prepare every single day just like everybody else in the country, and we're going to continue to do that and, play the rest of our conference schedule and, the results will show.
Tyson, take me through the mindset, down 7, second half, on the road. How did you guys kind of piece that together and find whatever it took to pull out that win?
We just, we did it for each other. We looked at each other in the huddle every single time. We just knew that we were going to win this game for each other. We got a couple coaches that aren't with us, and we wanted to win the game for them. So we knew that just because we was down 7, basketball is a game of runs. We got to be able to weather that storm. That's the same thing in life. You got to be able to handle adversity and come back from it. So we did just that.
And on some of these 3-pointers, I mean, you're 4, 5, 6 feet behind the arc. Coach, I talked to IB about it earlier, and he said, I mean, you have the green light from pretty much anywhere on the court. Why do you feel so comfortable, so far behind the line?
I shoot long 3-pointers. I don't really shoot college 3-pointers. It's kind of always been like that growing up. I've never kind of like shot the line. I don't know. It's just something I just do. I feel comfortable from shooting from that range. It's not, it doesn't feel like a stretch. I was just missing shots to begin the year. It wasn't just because of the distance. That's just what it was.
And you kind of sense the frustration of defenders, when they're they probably feel like you're too far out and he won't pull, and then you pull it, you make it, and you kind of just sense like that. That's just even more of a backbreaking 3 for the defenses when they run back down the court.
Oh yeah, because you play great defense. You keep somebody off the 3-point line, the college 3-point line, so you push them out. And defensive schemes, they want to push you out to half court. So if somebody hits a 3 from that far out, it's kind of backbreaking and it's unexpected. So yeah, but that's part of my skill set. So
along those same lines, which one is more fun? Splashing one from nearly half court, or dunking on someone like you did against South Florida?
I'm a shooter at heart, so I'm gonna say a shooter. Shooting 3s, but it's always good to get up sometimes.
I know you've worked a lot on your ability to drive and elevate and finish over tall guys, and I thought that drive in the second half where you put it on the ground and finish at the rim for an and one, is that just, I mean, when you rewatch that, I mean, that's just all the work you put in the summer, right? That's why you put in the work. Was that just kind of the encapsulation of everything?
Yeah, you put in the hours in practicing and workouts and, the stuff that I do off the floor to prepare yourself for moments like that. My whole team does that, not just me. And then when you get on the game, that's when you let it flow. And I just let my game play, and the rest of our guys did that too. We're all going to make plays like that. And that's a testament to the work that we put in with our coaches and on our own. So, yes.
And this has got to be a lot of fun for you guys, 5-game winning streak now. 3 straight on the road as underdogs. Just take me through that in that locker room right now. What are you guys kind of saying? How exciting was that after the game?
It was exciting. You know, we always want to go on the road and go get a win because it is so tough, you know, especially playing out of conference versus SEC Power 5 team. You know, that was a big win for us. And it's something that's going to be instrumental, you know, going into Houston next week. So we definitely needed that game, needed that win, but it's back to the drawing board when we get back to Wichita.
You'd mentioned, you know, teammates stepping up as well in addition to you. What can you say about Trey Wade's 3 to kind of put you guys ahead there at the end of the game, his first made one of the game?
That's the second big 3 T-Wade's made this season. He made one against South Florida, and he just made one, you know, a couple minutes ago. You know, he's making big plays for us. He's getting rebounds that we need. He's making shots that we need. The rest of his game is going to open up as the year comes. I'm not worried about that. But it's times like that, especially as a senior, stepping up and making big plays that we need because we don't win that game without him.
And there's, you know, some national guys that are surprised by, you know, what you guys are doing right now with an interim coach, you know, kind of a rocky start to the season with all the COVID stuff. But it doesn't seem like you guys are, you know, that shocked. I mean, this is what you guys expected, right?
Yeah, we prepared every single day. Even when we had Coach Marshall back in the summer, we were preparing every day for this moment, for these moments. You know, Coach IB, Coach Lou, Coach Waterman, everybody, all the way down to coaching staff, everybody was prepared. You know, when what happened, and we just kept saying trust in the grind, control what we can control. That's what we've been saying the whole time, and we're just gonna keep playing games and having fun with the game of basketball. What the hell was that? I mean, what was that?
I'm good. I don't know if anyone.
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Appreciate
Okay.
that. Thank
Thank you guys. Happy New Year. I hope
Happy
it's
New Year.
filled with
Safe travels back.
blessings and everything, and I'll see you guys soon.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Wow.
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you, brother.
We'll get an opening statement from you and then turn things over to the Brady Bunch windows for questions.
Okay. Well, just so proud of these guys, the way they stuck together and battled. I mean, this is the third time on the road that we were able to get a victory, and it has to do a lot with our leadership in the locker room. When we first started the season, when I got the job, we talked about keeping it 100. That's what the young boys like to say, be real with them. So, you know, when I get on the guys and tell them they're not doing stuff, I don't have to say anything else because the other leaders on the team come at them when they're not doing it the right way. We got down early in the first half. We had more turnovers than normal. We had 10 turnovers, but 5 of them for checkouts, you know. So we did a good job not turning it over, but we couldn't check out. You know, we got down 8 to 10 points. We came in at halftime. We talked about it. We were only down 2 on the road. We would take that, but we just talked about competing at a high level and rebounding. We didn't feel like we would turn the ball over much in the second half, and Tyson Etienne just got it going, and we just kept feeding him. You know, Alterique Gilbert played well, and, you know, Tyson got it going, and we just kept feeding him. Guys just kept executing. These guys just have no quit in them. They just keep battling. Even when we get down, they stay together.
Yeah, Coach, when you look at two of the key stats coming in, rebounding and turnovers, Ole Miss, they kill you guys in points off turnovers and second chance points. How do you guys kind of explain how were you able to overcome both of those things and still win this game?
You know what? We were able to make shots in the second half. Like I said, Tyson got it going. I'm not sure how many he had in the second half. We were able to get to the free throw line. We started executing. We had a couple guys that stepped up and made some big shots. I know Trey Wade stepped up and made a big three. I know Alterique Gilbert kind of kept us in there, back and forth. He got a couple layups, and we just stayed together. And right there at the end, the last 2 or 3 minutes, we were able to put together some stops, and we got some rebounds, and we was able to send it home with some free throws.
That'd be, pretty nerve-wracking down the stretch too. I mean, with the offensive rebounding, it just seemed like, they were missing shots, but they were getting every offensive rebounding. What was that like, down the stretch, trying to protect the lead, but it just seems like they were getting every rebound.
Yeah, a big physical SEC team that's one of the best rebounding teams in the country. They average 14 offensive rebounds. They're 6'7" at the 3 spot, 6'8", 6'10". So, we have a small lineup, and that's one of our things we got to clean up, the rebounding. But those guys were able to just battle at the end, and we got a couple of rebounds that we needed to get, and we got fouled, and we were able to make the foul shots.
And Etienne had 19 in the second half. And when he gets on a heater like that, would you put him up against the best of anyone in the country?
Oh, without a doubt. I was telling somebody this the other day, that Tyson is one of those guys that it wouldn't surprise me if he had a bunch of 30-point games, because he works at it. He has a motor. He never gets tired, and he think he can make every shot that he takes. And tonight he made them.
And, some of those were, 4, 5, 6 feet behind the arc. I know we talked about that earlier, about how he has the green light like anywhere, but tonight was it kind of like watching, like a Damian Lillard or Steph Curry with him just bombing from that deep?
That's what it's like. I watch those NBA guys on TV, and when they get it going, they just got so much confidence that they can make those shots from anywhere. So we tried to run a lot of sets to get him the ball. Exactly, they scout us. So they broke down some of our sets. We couldn't get him a shot, and then he was able to just get it out top and create off the bounce. That's what I'm so proud of him, that he worked on his game. That's what the great players do. Last year he was more of a catch and shoot guy. This year he can catch and shoot, but he can also create off the bounce. He created a three that was probably a 35-footer, that was deep at the end of the shot clock.
And before the game, the Wichita State basketball account tweeted out a clip of you saying that if you win this game, you'll send a message to the rest of the country. What is that message that you guys sent today?
I think the message is that Shocker basketball is still here. A lot of people, we got a rich basketball history. I've been here for 7 years. We've been to 6 NCAA tournaments. A down year for us was the Final Four. So these guys came here for one reason, our proud tradition, and they're trying to keep that thing going.
And you mentioned it a few times as well, but Trey Wade stepping up and getting that three to put you guys ahead late. It was his first made three of the game. And he's had some offensive struggles this year. So what does that say about him and his ability to kind of put all that out of his head and make that three?
I tell them guys all the time, don't get caught up on makes and misses. Only thing get caught up, I'm going to get mad at you about, is taking a bad shot. If you shoot 10 times and you don't make it and you wide open, I want you shooting the next one. If I don't have you in the game, that means I don't want you shooting the ball. So I think those guys got enough confidence. They know between a good shot and a bad shot. And no matter what, if you're wide open, we want you taking a shot. That's why we work on it every day in practice.
And have you seen just the mental side? It sounds like, you really focus on the mental side with these guys, just, instilling confidence, even if they're not seeing the ball go through the rim, in practice and games. Have you just seen that side of the game with, guys like Dexter and Trey? Both stepping up and making late shots like that. How much has that really helped them this season, just having that confidence fed into them all the time?
I'm just a big believer, when them guys missing shots, they'll look over to the bench, and the first thing I'll say is, Dex, you're wide open, man. Keep taking them. You're going to make shots. Just keep defending at a high level. Keep guarding. Keep doing the little things. And I'm not worried about makes and misses. The only thing I'm worried about is when you're not playing Shocker basketball, you're not defending at a high level. You're not rebounding at a high level. You're not playing together as a teammate. Those guys just continue to play together. And when somebody get it going, they try to get them the ball. And they were able to get the ball to Alterique tonight. Tyson.
And with Ole Miss in the first half, they were just, shooting lights out on threes. Obviously, I'm sure the scouting report says, those are, shots that you guys are willing to give up. Then the second half, they go 2 for 13. Was that a tough, just in the locker room, telling these guys, hey, just trust the game plan? Was that a focus at all, or did you guys just do anything differently on trying to guard them from the 3-point line, or did you just kind of trust the percentages would play out?
We stayed with the game plan, and we didn't think coming into the game they were a great 3-point shooting team. And Coach Kennedy said it. He said, man, if they make 7 threes in the second half, we in trouble. I said, I know it. But, finally they started to miss some shots. But I think they were making them in the first half because they didn't feel us. And we talked about playing shocker basketball, and we wanted those guys to feel us a little bit more on defense, and we were able to get some stops and win the game.
Is anything about this, the fight and the resilience from this team, does anything surprise you from what you've seen on, 3 straight road wins as underdogs?
Man, those guys just don't quit. They stay together. We got a lot of leadership. Like I said, we were down 9 or 10 points. I were getting on some guys. I don't have to say much. The older guys on the team, I want them to be leaders. So they're the ones a lot of times in the huddle doing the talking. I tell them all the time, this is your team. Step up and be a leader. I'm just so proud how they just continue to stay together, and play the right way. And we were able to pull this win out.
All right. Anyone else? Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Coach.
See you guys in Wichita.
Congratulations. Yep. See you soon.
All right. We'll have Trey Wade and Dexter Dennis.
All right, we got Dexter Dennis here.
Oh, my God.
Dex, you can take the mask down.
I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Protocol.
Congrats on a big win. Questions?
Dexter, you guys have won 5 straight, another tough road win for you guys over an SEC team. What is the message that you guys sent today getting that win?
I think the message is just to keep going, really. I think we recognize our potential a little bit, but in my opinion, I think we still can grow a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We have done a little bit, but it's not enough. We want to keep winning throughout the whole year, keep winning on the road, keep winning tough games, just to make a statement and hopefully be playing the postseason.
Yeah, and Coach IB, he just got done talking about how he's kind of empowered you guys to be the leaders of this team, where he doesn't feel like he has to, step in and, micromanage. He leaves it up to, guys who've been around the program, such as yourself. How much is that just kind of, is that different than what it's been like in years past? And how much has that helped you guys just, being able to be, accountable to each other?
It is a little different. I said we can get on one another, without it really becoming personal. I think this group really just wants to win. That's the main goal. It's nothing else. You know, if somebody mess up, you take what they say, take the message, and move on. We all just want to win at the end of the day, so it's really nothing personal, and we're just trying to make each other better so the team can become better.
And when Tyson gets on a heater like he was today, especially in that second half, just how good is he, and what's it like watching him sink 19 points in the second half?
Oh man, it's incredible. It's incredible. I'm sorry. While I was on the bench, I was just in shock, honestly. But you know, he does it in practice. You know, he just makes shots from a long distance. He just goes on spurts where he's in the zone, he's locked in, and it's super fun to watch. And I'm really just super happy for him, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you're a great defender. Take me through how demoralizing it is, you know, as a defender where, I mean, you got your heels on the caller's 3-point line and he's, you know, 4 or 5 feet back and he drills a contested 3 over you. Just how tough is that as a defender?
Man, it's really super tough. It can wear on you a little bit. Well, at first it was like when I first got, I say my freshman year, Coach Marshall was kind of putting me on the better guys, you know what I'm saying? And it wore me at first, but, you know, you got to recognize when you're guarding the teams are the best player or, you know, whatever. You got to realize they're going to make some shots sometimes. You just got to live with it and keep your good defense consistent. You know what I'm saying? You can't back off, lower your aggression just because they make a shot or two.
Yeah, I thought, you know, a couple of those with Tyson, especially the second one that was from, you know, 5 feet behind the line, and kind of reminded me a little bit of, you know, Damian Lillard. Is what's it like watching him bomb from that far away?
What can you do? He's shooting it from 5 feet behind the line. He's going in the lane, finishing. What do you do?
Yeah, and for you guys, I mean I mean you had a big shot. Trey Wade had a big shot. Take me through just how much confidence that you guys have. You know, even if you're not having a great shooting game, IB was saying that. I mean, he just keeps telling you guys take wide open shots, keeps, you know, pumping the confidence up. How much does that help, you know, over the course of a game?
It means a lot. Like I said, this team really just wants to win. So, like I said, if somebody mess up, it's really just take the message. But after the message comes, it's really just next play, move on. You hear a lot of us say that a lot of the times. And if you're just sitting dwelling on your mistake in the past, then you may mess up again. You have to be ready for the next opportunity. And I think Coach Brown and a lot of us older guys and some of the newer guys as well kind of preach that message sometimes. It's just move on. Be ready for the next play. You never know.
And how much confidence, I mean, 5 straight wins, you know, 3 road games as the underdog to beat teams on the road. Just take me through, you know, how much confidence you guys have going into next week, you know, big road game at Houston. So how much confidence, though, do you guys take away from a game like this?
I'd say a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'd say confident but not complacent. I think this is a special group. We want to do a lot of big things, you know what I'm saying? We sat out 8 months with no games, and now, you know, IB's trying to win, we're trying to win. So I think we're not complacent at all. We're just trying to win as much as we can.
And Dexter, has this recent stretch been maybe one of the most fun you've had playing basketball in recent memory?
I'd say it's probably tied for I had a lot of fun my whole time here pretty much. But I think just road wins are fun in general. You know what I'm saying? When you go to another team's home gym and just win, and the atmosphere in the locker room is crazy. It's just long, fought, hard games, and to come out with wins on the road is always exciting.
Now, the good news is you got another chance for a road game here in about 3 or 4 days. So we'll let you.
Appreciate it, Dexter.
We'll let you go for now, and
appreciate it,
Dexter.
Merry Christmas.
All right, last but not least, Etienne-Isaac Gilbert joins us.
Alterique, what does this win mean for you guys? 5 straight and going on the road and getting a close win over an SEC's team.
I mean, I think it just shows, how resilient we are as a team. And it just shows how we overcome adversity each and every night. Just being down, staying poised, not panicking, and just believing in each other. And I think this team has a lot of that.
And do you think you guys are starting to, scratch the surface of reaching the potential you guys feel like you have?
Yeah, definitely scratching. We know as players we haven't yet played a full 40 minutes. So that's something we always preaching and working on. And as the season go on, I think eventually we'll get those full 40. But I think consistently we do have fight as a team. It's just about making the right decision each and every time down the floor.
I've always heard that IB is, a player's coach, and I mean, former players have always raved about playing for him. Take me through just what he does, just the mental side of the game, and how he, keeps you guys, pumped up with confidence, and what does he do that makes players love playing for him?
Well, first and foremost, he gives you a lot of confidence. I think we're always prepared coming into a game. So that gives us an upper hand, mentally. And, he just talked to you. He always talking. He's loud. You always know he's there. He's very hands-on, great leader in my opinion. And, he runs the team well. The guys, we all do a great job of just, take the coaching and just doing a great job of responding. The young guys, Ricky, some of the young guys are doing a better job of responding this time in the season.
And you being the point guard, what's it like watching a guy like Tyson go for 19 in the second half and when he's hitting all those deep shots? And what's it like from your perspective?
Man, it makes everybody's job a lot easier. My job especially, when you got a shooter like that who can knock down shots consistently, coming off screens, getting to the rim, making free throws. He's a real threat on the offensive end, and he's tough. He's a lot to handle. I think teams are starting to notice that.
How far back? I mean, his range has just been insane this year. I mean, what's it like watching him? I thought you kind of looked like Damian Lillard out there, shooting 4 or 5 feet behind the arc. How crazy is it, watching him shoot that deep?
He shoots it deeper in practice, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's coming soon. I know for sure Tyson will continue to knock down shots. His work ethic is great. Very professional kid, man. And he just continue to grow. When he gets hot like that, we're not surprised at all.
And with the way this team responded, down 7 on the road, Ole Miss is shooting lights out from beyond the 3. Felt like they were getting a lot of, every rebound in the second half. How would you kind of explain how you guys were able to just find a way to, does anything about this, surprise you guys, or just the way you guys keep finding a way to win, on the road like this?
Yeah, man. To be honest, I think experience helps a lot. You got guys who've been in those positions a few times, so it makes it a lot easier. And, I just think we do a great job of handling adversity all the way back, from the summer, just handling adversity and just getting up each and every day and just doing what we have to do, as young men.
Anyone else? All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I had said it wrong earlier. Those were our 3. No Trey Wade, so. So correcting the correction. We'll have Isaac on Tuesday, normal weekly press conference. Should be at 12:30. Let us know if you need anything between now and then. Otherwise, we'll see you then.
Sir, thank you. Appreciate it.